Hello, everyone. We are back into ordinary time. We celebrated this past Sunday what was originally called the Feast of Corpus Christi, the body of Christ. Now it's called the Solemnity of the Most Precious Body and Blood of Christ. That's not just the blessed bread and wine, that's us. We are Christ's body here on earth. We're back into ordinary time, and next weekend we'll celebrate the 12th Sunday of ordinary time, and coincidentally it will be Father's Day. So I want to congratulate and salute all the fathers, living and dead, who have helped be our teachers and our mentors, who have helped us grow up to be the adult men and women that we are today. So in light of that, I want to talk a little bit about the gospel for this coming Sunday. Jesus is preparing the 12 apostles to go out and to begin their ministry, and he's giving them some advice. And a big piece or a thread that runs through this coming Sunday's gospel is, have no fear, do not be afraid as you go, as you do. That's probably a great piece of advice of a father to give to his sons and daughters as they're growing up, as they begin to experience the challenges of life that can be quite daunting at times. Don't be afraid. Have no fear. Well, in a contemporary liturgical song, the author, the name of the song is You Are Mine. The author pens these lines: I will come to you in the silence. I will lift you from all your fear. You will hear my voice. I claim you as my choice. Be still and know that I am near. I think that last line, be still and know that I am near, is not only true for God in our lives. The psalmist says that, be still and know that I am God, but also for those important embodiments of encouragement in our life, our mothers and our fathers, and especially this coming weekend, our fathers. I know people whose lives and life choices revolve around fear. It could be the fear of the unknown, the fear of the loss of oneself, the fear of pain, the fear of rejection, the fear of humiliation, the fear of disappointment, the fear of failure, the fear of falling in love, or the fear of death. Fear can take so many shapes in our life. Fear of not being good enough, being a good enough mother or a good enough father. Fear of not being a good enough son or a good enough daughter. Fear of not being a good enough or pastorally sensitive priest or pastor. Fear of being presumptuous or ungrateful. Fear of backing the wrong horse or having chosen the wrong path to travel down in life. I want to share with you a little secret. Even popes are not exempt from fear. Pope St. John the 23rd left us a great example of how to deal with fear. The story is told in his biography that the last thing he prayed before going to bed was this: thank God it's your church. Good Pope John could have easily fallen victim to the fear that he was not a good enough or holy enough pope, but he realized that God's grace is at work even in the most imperfect of people. God would do the heavy lifting. He could always count on that, and so can we. Life is a journey, and on that journey there will be many forks in the road where we must choose to continue traveling on the path to the right or on the path to the left. There's no magic formula, so don't let fear paralyze you from making the best choice you possibly can. And be assured of this: Christ will be your companion regardless of the path you choose. Be assured of this: God's grace will be found and will strengthen you to meet the challenges of whatever path you choose. Be assured of this: the Lord is kind and merciful. Now, my favorite poet and pastor, Steve Garnaas-Holmes, indicates what each of us needs to take with us on this journey. And this might be advice any good father could give to his sons or daughters as they continue to embark on their journey of life, of growing up, of making their decisions. Here's what the poet says: I take mindfulness so that wherever I am, I may actually be there. I take gratitude, by which everything is a gift. I take trust. How can I sow? How much can I sow, knowing that the seeds are going to sprout? I take freedom, not from accountability, but to live by my choices. I take love, my connection with all, my only true power. I take wonder. There's always more. It is all mystery. It is all grace. I take courage for all of life's yieldings and steadfastness. I take gentleness and kindness, a way of being a blessing that can never be taken away. I take an open heart, open hands, open eyes. All else I leave on the curb. So on this approaching Father's Day, on this approaching 12th Sunday of Ordinary Time, may fear never prevent us from following this sage advice. So until next time, next week, stay grateful, stay hopeful, and especially continue to stay safe. God bless you all.